Back everyone, we are down to the lower bracket finals here for this Storm 2010 event brought to us by CyberGamer.com.au and Western Digital and their Velociraptor hard drive series. 5 grand in total on the line. This is going to be for the third place match, actually. When a loser of this game comes in third, still gets a bit of cash, but not worth winning it. I am unstable. I'm joined here by Tobiwan. We're going to be seeing Nirvana versus OxygeN TVP, Metal Opposite Startup. Oh, this is going to be a great game.
It definitely shall be, because both these guys playing for, well, as you said, a hell of a lot on the line. That's not to mention the honor of winning the tournament. The winner of this one will go forward into the grand final, the best of 5, to face Moonglade, who is currently awaiting him. I think he's been actually sitting on the sidelines for about 2 hours now. I don't know if
I
he's just
guarantee you he's watching the stream trying to see what the style that these guys are going to have.
not to mention he just loves hearing our voices.
But we do have a Nirvana squad as the red Protoss at the 12 o'clock position, and we have OxygeN at the 9 o'clock position as the blue Terran. So this is actually going to favour OxygeN, really, I think, just because he does have that extra aggression that Nirvana seems to lack in the early game. So this is going to be good. I'm not really sure what we're going to see. We do see both players setting out scouts now, and they're going to notice that pretty much they're right next to each other.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where actually, there's probably a better way for this match to actually play out. Like when you want to play on Metalopolis and you have a Zerg, you want to be put on the opposite side of the map if you're a Zerg. But for Nirvana, he won't want to go too far to actually get pressure on there. It'll be the same for OxygeN as well. I think they're just going to try and pump out the units, keep on those front lines, and really fight over those first expansions. So I think we're going to have a lot of action happening, not inside the mains, but definitely on those ramps.
Yeah, definitely. Really, it's nothing really weird. Oh, there's an SCV parked behind this mineral line of Nirvana's natural that I'm kind of sus about. Oh no, he's going in for a scout now. Okay, I was gonna say there might be a proxy or something coming in, but that's okay. We have a cybernetics core coming down to Nirvana and the orbital command for OxygeN. So it looks like we got some standard play coming from both guys so far. We have a Marine being a little bit of aggressive here. That's kind of new, forcing that probe to run away.
You go, Marine. You go, Marine. Just like the SCV's being aggressive on the gas of on the gas of Nirvana at the moment, trying to complete it up there. That SCV is doing his very, very best to try and destroy that refinery, which OxygeN leaves uncompleted with 10 HP on that SCV. He can't leave it this much longer.
In that situation, you want to have it at 99.9% complete, so it takes forever to kill, but you can cancel it still. That's probably the best thing he wants there. And oh my god, he's trying to get the little dance there by the probe in the SCV to see who wants to take who out first. That was pretty insane. In the meantime, we do have that Zealot out and a Chrono boosted Stalker as well. I think the Zealot's going to go beat on with the refinery back here. In the meantime, we have a second barracks coming for for OxygeN. So, and concussive cell research, we might be seeing some kind of 3 racks early pressure.
Yeah, I think we're going to see a bit of a Marauder lineup here as much as they can, and keeping that pressure on any unit which they manage to find those concussive shells. They're just so good for picking off those laggers behind, or grabbing the units out of the big groups when they're all trying to retreat. So let's see how they actually go. We've got another Marauder coming out, another Marine coming out as well, and it's a bunker. It's a bunker. We've got 2 SCVs going with them.
No, that's just your typical OxygeN push.
Oh, nice. I was thinking, please don't tell me he's going to be doing that one. Concussive shells actually now finished. Impact go the next one onto the tag for the research. So I should put in the SCVs and finds one probe hanging inside. And he's the first one to get himself a bit of a headache. Marauder's going to boot themselves up. There's Zealots to actually target first. Good shields actually popping off, keeping one Marauder on the high ground as the SCV's also up there as well, giving that vision, which is something which I don't think Nirvana actually wanted, but we'll just have to deal with. Zealot coming back in again, Marine, then Marauder. There goes that concussive shell, just slowing down that Zealot. Now the probes are coming in. There's 6 or 7 probes trying to come in for the front lines. Another Marine, another lot of Marauders coming in. So the pressure will continue to actually go on this base. Because while this is happening, the reinforcements still pumping out. That's what I love about this very, very close combat, not across the entire map. And the Terran can keep the pressure out, claiming a couple of probes in the back of that one. Two and 1 kill for the Marauders, 2 for the Marine as well. But just keeping that pressure on Nirvana on his front lines.
Yeah, OxygeN is going to be forced to pull back now. There's too many Zealots out for those Marauder heavy numbers to deal with. We do have a robotics facility coming down for Nirvana, and we also have a factory and STIM coming for OxygeN as well. So this could be very interesting. It was a lot of Terran players don't do that early poke up with like 1 or 2 Marines or 1 or 2 Marauders. It absolutely must do in matchups like this, because what happens is if the Protoss decides to go for like a 1 gate into anything really and skips units to get the tech out quicker, that little tiny poke wins the game for you right there. Unfortunately, Nirvana was ready for it. He's got quite a few zealots now, but it's just something to think about. We do have the Twilight Council coming out as well, so we do have that an observer going to go across the map as we see a starport going out for OxygeN as well.
Yeah, he's going to go for, I think, the reactor switch again. We'll see if he does pop out. I wonder if he's just going to... No, there's not enough barracks to go for the mini... I love the mini ball, but he's... Ghost Squadron. Ghost Academy again.
Yeah, excellent. Ghost Academy, very useful in TVP. It just completely kills all the Shield of the Stalkers, Sentries, and Zealots, and pretty much cuts their effectiveness in half. So very good choice there by OxygeN, especially versus the Immortals. The Immortals' special ability is that they have their hardened shields, and if it gets EMP'd, it's kind of like just a Stalker that dies quicker to Marauders. But we do have OxygeN maybe pushing out here. No, he does. I'm pretty sure OxygeN has seen this
No.
observer. He doesn't have a scan to deal with it, so unfortunately that's going to live like that. We do have 2 dropships coming out for OxygeN as well. There's the Immortal just hanging out at the bottom of the ramp. Pretty sure that's a mistake there.
I love that Nirvana didn't push in far enough, though, because he didn't see the Ghost Academy. It was just on the edge of his side. He saw the supply depot right next to it, but the Ghost Academy still actually stayed a secret. Now the Medivac pickup goes off, so we've got 2 Medivacs. They're all completely chockers, and the drop is going to come out from behind. The Observer didn't see that taking off. Maybe they can get the push down if they're going to jump in through the back smoke. We'll find out in just a moment.
Yeah, if he jumps through the back smoke stems and takes out their Templar Archives, that is going to be huge for OxygeN. But looks like Nirvana's ready for something here. He has seen there's nothing at the ramp, but he's pulling a lot of his units back right as the dropships get here. That is going to be dangerous time. And the drop's coming in. No, he knows units are there. He's dropped them anyway. Needs to pick them back up. No, he's going to go for it. He stims. Takes out 2 of the Stalkers. A lot of damage there. He does lose 1 of the Medivacs, but he's got pretty much a full Medivac left. He's just going to run around here. Nice feedback on the dropship by the High Templar, but he's going to lose the High Templar. As in the meantime, there's nothing that really shoots up for Nirvana. That dropship is going to make it away with 30 health. That is really lucky.
Yeah, that approach, it didn't go off as well as he would have hoped. The prediction that actually came out then from Nirvana to actually be ready for that was insane, to actually pop yourself up that high. There is nothing around as you see it. There's no Naga towers popped off, so it just must be the fact that the Observer would have seen there's nothing on the front lines. It must all be in the Medivacs. Pretty
much. OxygeN repairing his Medivac now, as he has 3 barracks pumping a lot of units. Nirvana taking an expansion as well. So Nirvana in a pretty strong spot right now. He does not have Storm yet. He's pretty much just got those Templars just for feedbacks at this point in time. But really, I think we're going to sit back and go into a more macro-style game here, which is always good to see.
Yeah, there's a lot of Medivacs pumping out for OxygeN right now. Like with the second barracks popping up, he will actually be able to fill them up a hell of a lot more. But like 3 barracks worth to actually have 5 Medivacs worth, that's a hell of a lot. Helion's actually coming out as well now. I'm wondering if this is just going to be a bit of an army push and just use those Medivacs for the heal, not always just for the pickup kind of style and go for the drop. Observer now actually sees the entire army moving themselves up. The Psystorm is currently on research, is not going to complete by the time they actually get there though. Probe going down south there from Nirvana as well. Army rallying itself for Nirvana, ready to actually fight in the front lines. Another High Templar is being warped in. Scan on the high ground. Wants to have a bit of a look around. The expansion has been cancelled with this push coming up here. That Immortal is really going to love that Hellion.
Oh my god, that EMP hit that Immortal and it's going to drop instantly.
Oh, that was insane to actually get it off at the right time. They're still going off. The Immortal has gone down, and OxygeN really pushing in fast. Those Medivacs keeping the entire army alive, and those Marauders just hitting through absolutely everything. All the Zealots are down. The Templars, the High Templars, are now the next targets, and we're all robotics facility as they just switched across there. Mass damage from the Marauders. There is nothing Nirvana can do. Straight towards the base. That Hellion's going to have a great on time. 1 Psystorm right on top of it, but those Medivacs heal them straight back up again. Nothing more. Nirvana is just completely out of units.
Yeah, unfortunately that Storm was not finished by the time that OxygeN pushed up that ramp, so we really didn't have any other choice but to really feedback all the Medivacs. But we really needed Storm at that point, so nice timing there by OxygeN.
Yeah, and of course, winning the first game, OxygeN gets that little bit closer to the grand final. We go ourselves into game 2 now. Game 2.